All right, here we go. Game number 1 of a fresh series. Spawning down to the bottom right. It is GuMiho in the red. And his opponent. Spawning up the top left for Storm Gaming. It is MaxPax in the blue. And this is being played in Group A of the Masters Coliseum. If you aren't caught up on the rest of the games, go watch them now. Check them out. There should be a YouTube playlist that should pretty much have every single game on it. Won't spoil too much if you haven't seen them, but this is the match that will determine which of these players makes it out of the group, which of them goes home. MaxPax, because of how the maps work out, because of how the setup, he still has a chance of coming top 2 in the group and starting out in the winner's bracket. Whereas GuMiho, the best he can hope for is 3rd place, which would start him off in the loser's bracket. But, yeah, all you need to do is advance. MaxPax, he's going to scout around GuMiho. Look at this. This is actually really cute from GuMiho. He gets to see the probe, I believe. Psych. Psych. No, he does not get to see the probe, but a little fake proxy. Come on down to real fake proxies. We got your fake proxies. You think this is real? Nope, it's not. It's right here. MaxPax. Looking around. Hey, is this a fake proxy? Not in the main. Not outside. And now the probe is trapped in. GuMiho. Oh, he... Okay. Okay, he switches the SVs. Good micro. Good micro. I was like, oh, does he really want to fight this? GuMiho, of course, will send this Reaper back in, but the Zealot was already forced out. So the fake proxy has been successful. MaxPax, ooh, I don't think he got to see the barracks, but if he could have, that would have been really nice. And maybe he was looking for that to see, like, hey, did you build a second Reaper or no? Behind this, Reactor coming in from GuMiho. It's going to be mine first. Let's see. Let's see. Quick starport from GuMiho. Very fast. And it will be mine. So this could be the 6 Marine mine drop. Wouldn't be the wildest thing. However, with the Reactor coming in and the starport being prioritized over the Widowmine, Widowmine's not going to be out just yet. Grenade. Oh, that's quite nice. Knocks the Stalker back. Widowmine is going to pop out. MaxPax will see that. Oh, and look at that. He's able to get close enough to hit the supply depot. GuMiho with a nice little reposition, though, on this Widowmine. MaxPax does have a Stargate coming in behind this. One thing I'm really excited that they have proposed for the balance council. By the way, this is not actually going to be that 6 Marine mine drop that I was talking about. This is going to be a 3 mine drop. So much more traditional play off of this double gas opener. Oh, Reaper slips out. Good job from Gumi. Yeah. Good job from Gumi. Ooh, Stalker. Where did it go? Oh, it comes into the natural. Sees that the mines have moved out. Uh-oh. This is actually kind of bad for GuMiho. Stargate first is, of course, going to be good against the mine drop. Especially with it being Phoenixes. We see Zealots being, or SCVs being pulled into this. MaxPax sniping down 2 workers. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, here comes the mine drop. 2 of the mines getting lifted. 3rd one will burrow. And he will be able to hit... Well, he'll be able to kill the Stalker. Oh, probe. Nice snipe. Nice snipe-oo. As long as he chases down this Widowmine, he is free to go hunting for the medevac, but GuMiho's going to get the medevac away. Okay, Stalker comes back home and will be able to find this mine. I think so. One more shot. Ah, bad angle there. Good job. Good job on the chase down by MaxPax. 1 Stalker. Oh my God. Raven gets scouted immediately. That is not great for GuMiho. And is he actually going to try and do a push with this? MaxPax is going to spot it. This feels so bold from GuMiho. But this movement is kind of sneaky. Is it just going to hide in the bottom left corner? No, it is going to rally forward. Some Terrans might hide that in the bottom left corner and just keep it there. GuMiho's like, no, I want probe harass. I want damage. Now, MaxPax, if he notices the HP difference... Ooh, nice job. No, actually, not nice job. He lifted both Marines. There wasn't enough firepower to actually kill them both. If MaxPax noticed the Raven HP difference, he would know that one of the Ravens is split off. But that is a lot to think about during a chaotic game. Here comes the Raven harassment in the main base. We'll be able to drop both auto turrets. And he's going to be able to get a lot of probes, actually. Oh, but the Zealot Warpin going to tank a little bit. Nice job for MaxPax. Still 6 probes for the Raven. Considering the fact that there was Phoenixes out, not so bad at all. Ooh, Medevac. Nope, not going to get chased down. There are 2 Cyclones here. Medevac was able to provide a little bit of vision for a couple extra lock-ons. Hondo... Oh, no, never mind. They hit different units. Oh, Cyclone's getting double lifted here just to cancel the lock-ons. He almost lifted them before the lock-ons came through. Weird situation where GuMiho not paying attention almost had it pay off big. Like, if those Phoenixes lift before the lock-ons go off and then the lock-ons go on when the Cyclones are at, like, max range, that's really bad for MaxPax. Behind all this, 3rd command center on the way from GuMiho. He is on that 3-rack setup, but this is not going to be an all-in. This is going to be a pressure. We'll see if... actually, no, GuMiho's already gotten up to 54 SCVs, so this is definitely not going to be an all-in. Very much macro-oriented. Scan comes in at the natural, sees the robotics facility. I don't know that he had the information before. I don't think so. So now he knows. Oh, no, he already saw the robotics bay in the main base, as long as he clicked it. Behind this, Forge and Twilight Council on the way for MaxPax. This is very much an even game right now. Neither player is in a big lead. Charge and +1 on the way. MaxPax adding on 4 more gateways. Probably going to be 2 more even behind this. He's only going to be up to 6 for the moment. It looks like he prioritizes the 4th base instead. He will start sharking forward with these Colossi. And the Raven, it's been kept very far back. Oh, that's a nice move with the Marine, but MaxPax snipes it down. If MaxPax can get the jump with Extended Thermal Lance with his opponent's Raven out of position, that would be huge. But Raven gets back in here. We are going to see a bit of a fight coming on in. Raven getting targeted, but not before it gets its interference matrices. Force field. There's only one available. He popped Guardian Shield. Oh, that will lead to the death of an Immortal. MaxPax did kill the Raven, but at least GuMiho got a little bit of value out of it by forcing the army back and allowing... That was still better for MaxPax. I would still trade an Immortal for a full energy Raven, even when you've got Phoenixes, just because it is not always easy to get the pickoffs. We will see the Phoenixes going for a fair bit of harassment here. Nope, that actually, he lifted 1 SCV and just said, no, that's too much. Oh, boom. Widowmine in the middle of the map will get the kill on a Phoenix. Oh, and now the Cyclone, with the help of an EMP, gets the kill. That's 2 kills for a mine. That's great for GuMiho. MaxPax counterattacking with some Zealots. GuMiho looking to find or kind of create openings for himself. Zealots. They're going to get kited down by these Cyclones. Look at that. Cyclones killing Zealots. And people say Zealots are the counter to Cyclones, or counter to mech. Yuck. Big Warpin going to be coming in the main base, as well as a Zealot run by in the natural. This is going to be nasty to deal with. GuMiho gets into the mineral line of his natural, but I mean, the SCV is kind of bottlenecked as well. This will be a lot of dead workers in the natural. In the main base, missile turret, and look at this wall from GuMiho actually helping so much. Meanwhile, at the main army fight, MaxPax has GuMiho kind of chased back, and he's got his army. Like, MaxPax's army does really well against GuMiho's as long as they're fighting in chokes. It's a pretty heavy Marine-based army. He is adding on lots of Marauders now, but there is just now 2 Vikings popping out. And MaxPax is on 3 Colossi. If he had added a 4th right now, would have been very good, but I'm kind of okay with him not. Generally speaking, that's not like the rule of thumb. Oh, is this Zealot actually going to escape? Nope. Almost. Good pickoff for GuMiho, though. Ooh, Zealot run by into the 3rd base once again. GuMiho has 2 armies on different parts of the map here. GuMiho is doing a really good job of keeping these setups from destroying him. Oh, but it looks like MaxPax spotted this army out. Or at the very least, he was anticipating a move like this. Oh, Widowmine shots. Pretty decent. No detection here for MaxPax. GuMiho. Oh. He scans and he sees the recall. Where did MaxPax just recall to? To the right side. So he saw this army from before and thought it was charging in. But it wasn't. GuMiho, though. The army movement from GuMiho, the double prong, the way he approaches TVP is so good. It's so impressive. MaxPax is going to try and get back over here. Ooh, Phoenix is all 3 of them getting targeted down. Link not yet done for MaxPax, so he's struggling to match his opponent's mobility. He does save the 5th base. Disruptor shot. Oh, trying to connect, not able to do so. Widowmines, one of them blowing up an Archon. This army on the right side for MaxPax just trying to track GuMiho's. And now GuMiho, he knows his opponent's recall is on cooldown. He saw it being used, and he is going to try and rotate over to the left side. That's a very smart scan from GuMiho. Checks for the army, sees that MaxPax is so spread out. Disruptor shots are going to need to be huge. The first one, oh, it could have been massive, but it ends up being decent. Second one is quite good. MaxPax needs to give up this base right now. He is going to rotate back over with the rest of his army, but GuMiho outpositioned him super hard. GuMiho is only on 3 bases. He is heavily committed on 3 bases. But he's also getting a lot of work done. Even with 11 probes and the 4th base going down, MaxPax is still outmining him by a lot. MaxPax can chill. GuMiho is very dedicated to this. Oh, Widowmine barely going down before it fires. How many robos do we have? We got double robo for MaxPax. Oh, Widowmine's getting some good connections. MaxPax, at a certain point, you got to recognize that GuMiho is like, he is just really heavily committed. Two upgrades done for GuMiho, not yet done for MaxPax. They are getting close. Disruptor shot. We'll eventually get the Widowmine, but it got a Stalker before that. GuMiho really trading well. Look at the cost efficiency. 5,000 resources ahead. But even with this, this is not easy. And I actually love going for 2 more Colossus right now. Because GuMiho does not have an answer to Colossus in his armies. If there's 2 Colossus on each army for MaxPax, or even 3, GuMiho is just going to struggle. But he is going to... Oh, that's a great spotter Zealot. He is going to spot this army. GuMiho is landing the main command center as a 4th. GuMiho, oh, does he see this? Yes, he does. He's going to stim back to deal with this. 2-2 now completing for MaxPax. We got 3-3 on the way for Gumi. The army movement and maneuvering has been magnificent from both players. GuMiho has gotten the edge, but it is not over yet by any stretch. 5 Colossus on the field. Ooh, this could be a big flank from GuMiho. He's going to try and drop an EMP. MaxPax spots the army with a Zealot split off. This is so much bio. GuMiho's on 145 army supply. He's going for a massive surround. Does he have enough? Disruptor shot going to discourage the attack on the right side. Huge disruptor shot on the left. Big connections. It is 5 Colossus. Now it's 4. But MaxPax gets back up the ramp, gets another good disruptor shot. Does he have a battery overcharge here? No, he does not. He is on the retreat, but he's kiting very well. Immortal is going to get chased down. We do see 11 SCBs going down during all this. MaxPax giving up the base again, but that was a 6th base. He doesn't need that. GuMiho is super committed, especially with even more workers going down. GuMiho will have a 3-3 timing, and he is still ahead in resources lost, and he's still ahead in army supply, but he won't be able to keep up with MaxPax's income. And MaxPax, the constant Zealot run-bys are just wearing GuMiho down. This game is still very much in flux. Either player could take it. God, this has been wild positioning and so much action. Reminder, in case you've forgotten, it is still only 3 command centers for Gumi. Oh, but a mine drop just killed 8 probes. But it was 2 mines. Attack on the bottom side. Disruptor shot. Will get avoided. MaxPax is still in a situation where he can go... Oh, that was a landed Viking. I was just going to say, he can go for a lot more Colossus right now. And we actually are in that situation again. But it is 3-3 versus 2-2. MaxPax still a little bit of a ways away from the upgrades here. Oh, the scan fades out just as this comes through. Attack on the left side will... Oh, nice Liberator positioning. But MaxPax still going to be able to get the jump on this. Widowmine's getting some decent connections, but is it enough? I don't think so. GuMiho, though, going to be able to find a jump on his opponent's base. We will see a recall coming on in. Is it enough? It won't save the Nexus, but it does go through. That is a lot of stuff for GuMiho here, though. MaxPax down 30 army supply, but he is going to lose 2 bases during all this. Oh, man. GuMiho, the Nexus sniper. Polt reincarnated. 4 Nexus have been killed here. GuMiho, though, oh, if he loses these medevacs, loses these bio units, it is still... This is still not an easy game for him. Oh, we just missed a big disruptor shot. Massive connection. We can see the blood on the floor. GuMiho just lost a lot. MaxPax, can he chase down this army? This Widowmine, oh my god, it's so good for GuMiho. It lets him know where the army is and lets him outmaneuver it a little bit. He might have just stayed in position if it wasn't for that Widowmine. MaxPax does clear out this mine finally, and he's now on 3-3. It's even footing once again. This game is nuts. Spotter Widowmine will get cleared out. MaxPax rebuilding this base. GuMiho, he's not even mining from his natural at this point. He's only on 43 SCVs. MaxPax, even with the losses he just took, he is still ahead in mineral income. But it is a lot more even now. Ooh, disruptor shots. GuMiho is doing a good job of avoiding them. And again, he slips out with an army to the left side. But this time, MaxPax may have pinned him down enough to get a base kill. We're going to see a blink forward in on top of the bunker. 1 command center is likely going to fall. MaxPax is going to lose a new rebuild base. He's actually going to lose multiple bases here. But if he keeps pushing... Oh, GuMiho switching to full base trade mode. That is a lot of probes. MaxPax needs to pull these back. But of course, he is focused on this. Kills off 2 of his opponent's command centers. He's going to cancel this 4th base, this finally new base. Scan comes up on the top side. Very smart scan from GuMiho. He just scanned the natural to watch for disruptors. He's out of scans. MaxPax is going to back away, going back home. Recall has been on cooldown this whole time. GuMiho has been playing around that so well. Disruptor shots. Oh, they get some big connections. Huge connections on the back line of Marauders. And now there is only, well, not only 14 Marauders still on the map. Damn. Still a lot of Marauders. Reinforcements for GuMiho. They're going to try and come in from the backside. Oh, that is a big concave. Colossus getting distracted. Disruptor shot getting avoided by GuMiho. MaxPax, oh, he hits one of his own stalkers with a disruptor, but he keeps the second Colossus alive. This game is so close. 82 supply. Both players on very small worker counts now. Vikings need to target the Colossus. They don't. MaxPax takes out the Vikings. There's still 2 Colossus here. And MaxPax is finally starting to get a handle on GuMiho's army. Both players are broke as a joke. The income is laughable. But GuMiho has finally run out of steam. MaxPax cornering the rope-a-dope Terran here. And MaxPax will be able to get the jump here with this army. It is pretty much just this army is all she wrote for both players. If the Colossus were not alive, I would give GuMiho a good chance. But MaxPax is going to take a decisive engagement. There's no production for either player. This fight will decide the game, and MaxPax takes it and puts himself 1 map away from qualifying. What a showing from the Danish Crown Prince. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Spawning up in the top right. It is GuMiho, with some of the best army maneuvering I have seen, and the answer to it, spawning down on the bottom left for Psystorm Gaming, it is MaxPax in the blue. What a phenomenal showing from both players there. That was a... God, that was a magnificent set of plays from both players. GuMiho constantly running MaxPax around the map. MaxPax on the back foot for so long, but able to keep up just enough and eventually force a decisive engagement. I think there was the moment where like 7 or 8 disruptors on the right side came in on the army of GuMiho, and I think if GuMiho, unfortunately we caught it at the very last second, you know, even as an observer with me not having to do anything, it's still difficult to keep track of all the action. And I think that was the decisive moment that kind of broke GuMiho's momentum, because he had been killing lots of bases, a lot of bases at that point. MaxPax will get in. We'll see that it is going to be on Rax expand. And he says, okay, I want to get back to the natural. I want to block your base. I want to be a bit of a jerk. And I want to zap your probe. Man, that was actually just such good play from both players. Like, really magnificent. Oh, GuMiho going for the high ground command center here. He's like, yeah, I want to keep this secret. Interesting. MaxPax did get close enough, by the way, to see that this is actually not taken as a gas, not just looking at everything else. Tech lab first. GuMiho gonna be coming in with a weird build. Huh. Oh, Zealot gonna get spotted here. MaxPax trying to be sneaky. He loves sending this Zealot across the map to be a nuisance. Oh, GuMiho not falling for the old ramp trickaroo. And yeah, this is gonna be a dead Zealot. Right? No? Maybe? Ah, no, not quite. But that's a lot of damage on the Zealot. GuMiho obviously got to be careful. You take 2 shots from an Adept, and you will lose the Adept on the third, or the Reaper on the third shot. Oh, Zealot going to come in on the back. Marauder is going to show itself, and this is a build that GuMiho did versus Trigger. And it's the weirdest thing I think I've maybe ever seen. Oh, the Reaper gets taken. Wow. I can't believe that. The Reaper gets taken out. Big mistake. He didn't even get the Zealot. Oh, that's so painful for Gumi. And GuMiho, okay, so you would think it'd be concussive shells, right? Apparently not. He's going for 2 Marauders and the ultra-fast stim. He did this versus Trigger with 3 Marauders, and like caught Trigger completely out of, completely by surprise. And it was still just 3 Marauders for 3 Stalkers. It was like the fanciest build I've ever seen. And it achieved pretty much exactly its objective. And it just didn't do much. Now going up against Stargate play, unfortunately it's only 2 Marauders. He switched into Marines before that, and it is additional barracks as well. But against Stargate play, like, yeah, this just doesn't feel awesome. Now, the fast stim is really nice and rewards you much more than the concussive shells. Like, the concussive shells doesn't feel like it does much for you early on. These 3 Adepts, though, they take almost no damage from Marauders. They are really, really sturdy against it. Now, the Marines do show up, and, of course, stim gets popped. So he takes down 2 of the Adepts and the Zealot for 2 SCVs. You look at that and you're like, damn, that's terrible for MaxPax. And it's not great, but the Zealot was super low on HP. It was always going to die pretty soon. So it ends up kind of being 2 Adepts for a big stim, a fair bit of damage on one of the Marauders, and 2 SCVs. And considering how late the starport is, I almost prefer that for MaxPax. I almost think that's better for MaxPax. Now, it is a weird build for GuMiho, like extremely weird. So looking at this, as MaxPax, like it might give you a bit of pause. Might just be super discombobulating. But just look at it for what it is. A delayed starport into quick double medevac production. 6 minutes, 2 medevacs on the map. +1 weapons. Now, actually, in this case, the fact that he has +1 weapons is kind of a difference. So this attack will have more power than it normally would. Yeah, it's a pretty cool setup from Gumi. Yeah. Medevacs are going to be, of course, able to heal up all this bio. Yeah, this does actually set you up pretty strong. Oh, SCV moving out to try and take a third command center, and MaxPax says, nah, no, you don't. First Colossus, already out on the other side of the map. It is, of course, Phoenix Colossus from Maximus Paximus. And he's doing a great job of just keeping tabs on his opponent's army. Also, was dropping a spotter pylon and says, oh, okay, no, fine. You're going to kill it. I'll just cancel it. And I like that he canceled it out of vision. He already has vision with the Phoenixes. No reason to, like, wait with the army. Just keep staying on top of your opponent's army with these Phoenixes. Make sure they can't outmaneuver you. I like the positioning here with this army, and especially with the shield battery setups. Just making sure GuMiho can't get the jump on him unexpectedly. Extended Thermal Lance not quite done. That is a lot of Marines, which will not do amazingly against the Colossus. Ooh, GuMiho, though, speaking of getting the jump, he gets the jump on the Phoenixes with them slightly out of position. They were a little bit too far forward, and MaxPax didn't respond right away. So good job from Gumi. Behind this, very quick second engineering bay and armory. He's actually cutting a round of production, I think, to get this out. Actually, he supply blocked a little bit. I think he was planning to just cut unit production just to build a bunch of infrastructure. But this obviously was not a super planned supply block. I think he was maybe expecting the third command center to finish earlier. But wow, look at this! Look at this attacking probe showdown. SCV, the armor is actually going to be... I think the probe would have won the fight without the armor, maybe? Did it get 9 attacks? 8 times 4? Was that 8 times 4 or 9 times 4? 36... No, 30... Yeah, there was 32, so it got 8 attacks, so it would have still lost. But it lost more convincingly. Yeah, 32 damage, 8 times 4. Yeah, so it only got 8 attacks. Very funny. Almost never does that come up. Oh, that's a great find on this War Prism here. GuMiho also clearing out some spotter pylons, just making it more difficult for MaxPax to respond to him. GuMiho, ooh, this time it's another supply block here. And he will drop the depot at top hat this time. I did really like GuMiho's setup previously. Ooh, MaxPax finding a bit of GuMiho's army. We'll be able to chase down a little bit of it. Oh, he goes too far with a couple of the Phoenixes, though. I think he lost 2 of them. Just one? Just one. Charge is going to complete now. Ooh, now it's MaxPax trying to pincer GuMiho. Obviously, Dragon Scales is a much bigger map. Oh, Colossus will get found, but it's actually not found right away, so the Colossus is able to do okay here. Zealots should definitely just be attack moving on this left side, but it looks like MaxPax was maybe focused on the right. A very messy, disjointed fight, but neither player taking massive hits. However, that is a lot of charge lots. Oh, big Colossus shots. There's really nothing that deals with Colossus right now besides the Marauder count, and it is just not all that high. MaxPax. Oh, he's really trying to find an opening. Sensor Tower is in a funny position. Ghosts just now starting to hit the field. There are 2 of them. EMP not coming in. He needs to land some big EMPs on these Archons. With only 2 Ghosts, it's going to be scary. GuMiho trying to buy time for +2/+2. If he can, he gets a 3 upgrade lead. MaxPax really trying to drive this one home. And he does have the army a little bit cornered. Ooh, Archon's going to get in on top of this. There's the EMP. Hitting an Immortal in 2 of the Archons. Oh, 3 of the Archons? But not actually the most effective. GuMiho really trying to wait this out for the 2-2, but he will be able to do so. Here comes the big pull. MaxPax trying to corner the army on the top side. Good split away against the Widowmine. And good pullback from MaxPax on the War Prism. GuMiho trying to come at this from 2 angles, but a lot of the Marauders on the left side going down. MaxPax looking to punch his ticket into the next round. Immortal staying alive. GuMiho losing all of the left side flank. MaxPax managing this fight so bloody well. And GuMiho getting crushed on the left. His army on the right is not able to close the distance. The Colossus reigning supreme with their lasers. The timing from GuMiho wasn't enough against the timing of MaxPax. Now, it is still a 3-upgrade lead, but the Colossus are just too strong in this situation. Widowmine's not able to get their shots. MaxPax, oh, he's keeping his Colossus so well protected. And now +1 armor finishes up for MaxPax. Nestling himself into the natural, we've got GuMiho trying to lead the charge with some big EMPs. They are decent, but the Zealots charging in on the bottom side of the army. Colossus still reigning supreme. SCVs went to the gold base and will actually come back in time to soak a lot of fire, but is that going to be enough? 2 of the Colossus going down very quickly. Third one is going to be saved, and there's just too many Zealots. MaxPax is going to do it. He will take down GuMiho 2-0. Not only does he punch his ticket into the round of 12, he secures top 2 in the group and puts himself into the winner bracket. Fantastic showing from both players, but MaxPax, he had that dog in him today. And if you enjoyed that video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will catch you on the flip side.